should be no culture of leniency when it comes to the molestation and sexual assault of the children of the state of Arizona.
That call for action tonight from state lawmakers and child advocates. The push for change after a registered sex offender was arrested, accused of sneaking into a school and assaulting another child. That sex offender is back in custody tonight, now facing a number of new charges. Thanks for joining us at 5. I'm Jared Dillingham.
And I'm Nicole Kreitz. The outrage over that sexual predator is growing tonight. A lot of people saying he never should have been out on the street after repeatedly violating his probation. Jason Berry's live in the newsroom to show us what some state lawmakers want to do to close some of the loopholes they believe, Jason, have allowed some sex offenders to get off easy.
Yeah, a lot of people believe this sex offender got a slap on the wrist when he pled guilty to sexual misconduct with a minor a few years ago. There were also concerns that nothing was done when he kept violating his probation. Tonight, there's a new effort underway to make sure Arizona children are better protected from these kinds of predators. The questions keep pouring in tonight from parents and community leaders. Why was this convicted sex offender who'd violated his probation 4 times not behind bars? And how was he able to get into this Phoenix elementary school last week where police say he sexually assaulted a 10-year-old girl?
It's very prevalent.
Megan Crine with the nonprofit Childhelp says there was a clear breakdown in the system.
How could this happen? And as a mother myself, it's horrifying, it's terrifying, because we send our children to school where we assume, we think, we hope that they're going to be safe.
I'm ready to champion bold, unapologetic reforms that prioritize Arizona families.
On Monday, Republican state lawmaker Janae Shamp joined child safety advocates at the state capitol to express their outrage over this case and how they say it exposes flaws in the way sex offenders are treated. Shamp said it will be her top priority this legislative session to introduce tougher bills that create more oversight for sex offenders on probation.
We're going to restore accountability, and we're going to restore the principle that protecting children is non-negotiable. We will pursue reforms that ensure uniform, tough, mandatory responses to violations, public reporting with no secrecy. You hurt a child, you do not get to hide anymore. A system where predators lose rights before children lose safety, that's a system that we are going to ensure is in place for every Arizona citizen.
How flawed the system is.
Kaylee Kozak was sexually abused as a child and has made it her mission to protect children. She says one of the big problems is with prosecutors across the state that are offering sex offenders plea deals which lead to lighter sentences.
What is the point of having mandatory minimums if the prosecutors are going to plead the defendants down to the less serious charges? This seems to be a very common trend in Maricopa County. It's a very small percentage of these cases that even go to trial anymore, and victims are paying the price because prosecutors are being lazy and they're not doing their jobs.
Now, just a short time ago, we received this statement from the Maricopa County Attorney's Office, Rachel Mitchell. It read in part, since the arrest of Abel Gabloff for his actions at Orangewood Elementary School last week, I have been looking into his 2021 case. For years, I've been raising concerns that probation was not adequately monitoring offenders and putting our community at risk. I am looking forward to working with the state legislature to find solutions to better protect our children and communities from sex offenders. Rachel Mitchell was not in office when this sex offender pled guilty to sexual misconduct with a minor. You can bet we will keep you posted when any bills involving sex offenders are brought up with the state legislature when it starts up again in January. Live in the newsroom, Jason Berry for Arizona's Family.
Jason.